Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I guess I got my swagger back.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Are you ready?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. 6 o'clock, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067 on a Tuesday morning. You are listening to Johnny's house. It's going to be one of those weather effect days. What's the new term?
Weather
alert days. Thank you. Partly cloudy, scattered showers, isolated storms, but the storms will hit later on tonight. Looking for a high today of close to 80. Right now, 67.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
We're waking up to a legend that is no longer with us. If you liked wrestling, Scott Hall.
Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon.
He was placed on life support after experiencing like a serious medical issue after he had a procedure for his broken hip. And he suffered 3 heart attacks on Saturday and was on life support. And then, of course, he was pronounced dead on Monday night. So he was very popular in the wrestling world. I heard you guys talking about his signature toothpick throw.
That's right.
He had little gold chains with a razor on it as like a razor blade as his charm.
Remember the New World Order, Ray. The New World Order.
All the pictures I see him standing next to Hulk Hogan, and I just know Hulk Hogan because I'm not a big wrestling fan, and so I'm like, oh, he must have been a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, for a while he was. He was like the heel. He was like the bad guy.
Yeah. Rod Stewart, he is helping repair local roads in his town only because his Ferrari can't drive on them. He said that
priorities.
There's a couple of roads that no longer are like nobody's paying attention to them or like fixing them or anything like that. And so the other day he said there was an ambulance that got a flat tire from all the potholes on a road. And he said, I can't even drive my Ferrari through there. So what he's doing is that him and his boys came up with the idea of doing it themselves. And so they are filling the potholes and everything with millions and millions of pounds or dollars.
Yeah.
This is over in England. And so, they're fixing their local roadways so they can drive their Ferraris on it.
He threw that line in there about the ambulance, but the problem was he couldn't get his Ferrari up in there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people are like, oh, I guess that's what's going on in England.
Yeah.
Like a 77-year-old rock star is repairing their local streets because nobody else cares about them.
I bet the street people say, you know what? Who lives on that street? Rod Stewart. He'll fix it.
I'm for it. Hey, look, if you're that rich and you want your streets better, go ahead and take care of it.
Why not, right? I mean, at least he's putting his money somewhere, like back into the community. I'm sure his community all thanks him for it.
If I had Rod Stewart money and the road in front of my house was a little rough, I'd take care of it.
Yeah, especially if you can't drive a nice car that you purchased down it. Why not?
Ambulances can't get down it.
Yep. Disney Plus is doing a lot of like different sing-along versions, and one of the biggest movies that came out during the pandemic was Encanto, and this Friday they have a Encanto sing-along version. So if you've got kids, this will be great for you and for the weekend. And on top of that, they're going to be doing like a ton of other sing-alongs from Frozen, Frozen 2, Beauty and the Beast. So Disney sing-along songs are pretty big right now for them.
Will you just turn on Disney Plus and sing along with them?
Yeah,
or how does
so
that
they
work?
usually have like the lyrics down at the bottom.
Like karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. But it's for like the kids and everything. But Encanto has over 180 million rewatches.
Good Lord. I've never seen the movie.
I've never seen it
globally.
But it has a hit song, right?
I mean, the whole movie is just like full of music. So it's one of those Disney movies that have like.
What's the premise of the movie? I don't know. I've never.
I mean,
it's Colombian, right? I think it's the first Colombian like focused movie.
Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of it, and I fell asleep during most of it.
But people love it.
Yeah.
The last new one I saw was Moana because I didn't see the Coco one either.
Yeah.
You didn't?
No.
Did you see Luca?
I did not see Luca. No, because my son's older now.
I'm gonna go further back then. My last one was Aladdin.
Well, that's a great one.
I ain't talking about the remake.
The remake or the original?
I'm talking about the original.
That's still my favorite. I mean, Moana is a close second, but I haven't seen one since Moana. So
yeah, a little update on Hailey Bieber. She's of course doing better now that she's out of the hospital. She had stroke-like symptoms. I told you it was a blood clot yesterday, but I guess Justin Bieber obviously is like super worried about her. He is barely sleeping right now, and he stays up watching her while she sleeps. So he's just trying to get a hold of like his emotions while facing the fact that his wife just had a blood clot to the brain.
He's on tour.
I know.
And he's on tour.
That's what I'm saying. You better get some rest, Bieber, because
When do they come in?
in less than a month.
Less than a month.
Yes, I understand you're worried. We're all worried for Miss Bieber, but we also are worried for you to make it here.
Ray said the night before, she'll stay up with her if you want.
That's fine. I'll watch her
I'll come
all
to the
night
hospital.
long.
I'll watch her. You get some sleep.
How many times has this concert been postponed? Twice?
It's been for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. This will be the third time if it does get postponed.
Man, it's like one of those airline flights. Will it happen? Won't it happen? Will I see it?
That's a good idea. Actually, I'll tweet him today and be like, hey, if you need somebody to watch her, I'll watch her.
Look, we'll take shifts. I'll take care of it.
Do you know how many other people are like you in the country that
Hey,
are
listen.
offering that same thing?
Maybe he'll feel more comfortable knowing that the world is supporting.
Yeah, but we need you on that stage.
Yes.
We pray she's going to be all right, y'all. All right, it's Tuesday morning. Let's get it started. You are listening to Johnny's House. .08, partly cloudy, scattered showers. Later on tonight, there's going to be some storms. Looking for a high day of 79. It is 67 right now. Now, I got this from the Bleachers Report, and these are the top 25 wrestlers of all time. Now, Ray, you let me know if you heard them. And Brian, when you name them, give me some type of information that you know who they are. It could be a signature move, nickname, or something like that.
I go back pretty far with wrestling.
All right, let's see here. The Ultimate Warrior.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. First, Ray, have you heard of him? Yes or no?
No.
All right, Brian.
Ultimate Warrior, you never heard of him? He teamed up with Hulk Hogan for a minute, too.
Yep.
He had the face paint.
Yep, face paint.
That was his big, and he would shake the ring ropes.
Yep. No, okay. How about this one, Ray? Let me see. Let me get a good one here. Ricky Steamboat.
Ooh, the Dragon. Ricky
Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, Macho Man crushed his throat one time with a bell by jumping off the top rope.
How about Jake the Snake Roberts?
Yes, I've heard of that.
Okay,
I've heard of that.
Jake the Snake will put you in the DDT and then get his snake out of the bag and wrap it around you after he beats you, and you'd wake up with a snake on you.
And this is one of the craziest wrestlers of all time ever. Something's wrong with this man, but he's extremely intelligent. Mick Foley.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mick Foley's insane, but he's brilliant.
He was crazy. He always wore flannels. Yeah. They made him seem like he was dumb, but he's a genius.
He took a bag of tacks, put him on the ring mat, and then they body slammed him on the tacks. He was
like, he's genius in real life, though.
Yeah. He's written a couple books.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Number 17, Brian. Who is the American Dream?
Oh, Dusty Rhodes, baby. The Atomic Elbow, baby.
Dusty Rhodes?
He's actually just a fat guy.
Yeah. American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
It's an American Dream, baby.
And what was he known for?
The Atomic Elbow. He would take his pad down to expose his atomic elbow, and then he would do a little razzle dazzle. Wham!
All right. I know we heard Andre the Giant. I know you heard him.
Yeah, of course.
I saw him at a bar near the airport by himself, and no joke, he had at least, at that time, 20 to 30 empty beer bottles in front of him.
Nice.
And I was with Doc, and Doc said, I want to go say hello to him. He said, hey, Andre the Giant. He went, that's exactly what he did. Hey, I just want to let you know I'm a fan. Like, can't you see I'm sitting here drinking alone?
Yeah.
He's the eighth wonder of the world. You should watch the TV show Young Rock. Because they actually show you a lot of behind the scenes from these guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Andre the Giant was, again, like Mick Foley, smarter than everyone that thought he was.
All right. Ray John Cena.
Yes.
Oh, of course. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Yes.
The Edge, or just Edge.
He had a couple names, though.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of The Miz.
Yeah.
No.
He's not on this list
No.
yet. Kurt Angle.
He was an Olympian that turned wrestler, yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Heard of the name?
The Walls of Jericho.
Yes. Yeah.
Triple H, of course. No?
I don't think so.
No? He's the one who married Stephanie McMahon, I believe.
Yep. Sting.
Yes.
Everybody knows Sting. Yeah,
Okay.
he also had the face paint back in the day.
Yeah.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
I've heard of it.
All right. Shawn Michaels. I saw a documentary on him, man. He lives here locally.
Yeah, I think he was part of the Rockers or the Rock and Roll. I think the Rockers early on. He's a tag team.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Nope.
What was he known for?
What?
No, Rowdy
He
Roddy
wore.
he was an actor, too.
Yeah,
was
he
in
had the Scottish stuff.
what
He
is
had
it? Not the thing.
He had Piper's Pit, which was his thing on WWE, where he would do interviews with people and it always turned into a fight. That's where Ronda Rousey got her name from.
No.
No, I just Googled him. No.
The Rock, of course.
Yes.
The Rock is number 6.
Everybody
popular.
knows The Rock.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
Yes.
Yeah. He had Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I always thought his head was going to explode because he talked like this.
Can you dig it? And he did Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yep.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Man,
Okay, yes.
number 4 is Ric Flair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of figuring out
Styling and profiling.
Okay, number 3 most popular wrestler of all time, Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Of
Okay,
course.
well, who's number 2 and number 1?
Hulkamaniacs.
Ooh, number 2, The Undertaker.
Okay.
Now,
Heard of him.
The Undertaker's more popular than
I think
Ric Flair?
in recent times he's become, because he was, I think, the longest running for undefeated at WrestleMania or whatever. Yeah. So I think in current he spans both. Like I know Undertaker and my son knows Undertaker.
Yeah, and number 1 most popular wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. He walk up in the stage drinking 2 beers.
Yeah, slap 2 beers together.
Yeah.
Stone Cold said so.
I was talking to somebody that liked wrestling, and I pretended to like him for a hot minute.
Stone Cold
Really?
Steve
Yeah.
Austin. He was big, but I wouldn't say he's. I mean, maybe I don't know wrestling circles, but I wouldn't think he's the number 1. I think the Rock. I would think. Well, see, but the Rock got bigger after wrestling.
Yeah, yeah.
He was big in wrestling, but he got bigger after.
You don't think Goldberg was not top 25?
I would say top 25. Yeah. I mean, if you look to me all time, I would say Hulk Hogan has to be number 1 because he changed the kind of the sport for everybody. But
Yeah. Well,
it's a solid list.
well, there's one thing, Brian, I used to talk about. Now, I lived in North Carolina, but we used to watch Florida wrestling. And Florida wrestling was
they had championship wrestling from Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, was it Brian? What was the announcer's name?
Gordon Soley. And he was crazy. And they had a guy, the Purple Haze, and he was nuts. And Kevin Sullivan, and he would do he would warp your mind and make you into a zombie, and then you would go do wrestling moves and stuff that he told you.
Back in the early days of wrestling, Ray, you had to bleed. They put a little
the little razor
blade, and you had to cut your forehead, and all the wrestlers were blind, so the blood could show. It was bad.
I know too much about wrestling. That's what I just figured out.
Yeah, you do. You know a lot about it. That's why I say I'm going to throw this list up. Ray might know maybe 40%, but I knew you knew them all.
It's ridiculous.
You knew them
Yeah.
all. All right, y'all. Let's get it started on a Tuesday morning. First call of the day. Give us a call, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First call of the day. We want to talk to you. It'll be special. You can put this in your calendar. You kick the whole show off, but you got to call us first. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First call of the day. We want to talk to you, so call us right here on Johnny's House. 6:23 is Tuesday morning. You're listening to Johnny's House. Partly cloudy, scattered showers, and later on tonight some storms are going to go through, but it's going to be an okay day today. High today of 79. It is 67 right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First call of the day. Once we're done talking to each other, we will talk to you. Yesterday, left here, took a couple calls, had to pick the kid up because of spring break, and I guess I am the spring break the director.
Yeah.
Nice.
Picked him up. I say, listen, just let me get 2 hours of sleep. And I said, I'll be up at this time. But at that time, Dad, you up? All right, here we go. So entertained the kid for a couple hours, made dinner, took him to his mom, made a couple phone calls, went to bed. Pretty typical. That's going to be that. What? No, we got meetings and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. This
All
week is
week.
anything but.
Yep.
That's right.
We're gone all
I
day.
was going to say for the rest of the week. We
All
got
day
No,
today.
we got something to do.
Basically.
Tomorrow
Today,
night, Thursday,
day.
Friday's the next day. I think we're
Yeah.
kind of free.
Goodness. But that was about it. How about you, Ray? How was yours?
Yeah, so I knew that this week was going to be a little all over the place. So I went home and relaxed a little bit, and then I had to
Good.
go pick up the kids because they had their physical. And so they checked their height, their weight, and those two are jokesters for sure. And it's funny because like when I'm outnumbered and it's just me
Yeah.
with them, they are
They know.
out of control.
They know.
Out of control. And I just look at them and I'm like, you guys, one of me, two of you. One of me, two of you. Let's calm down a little bit. But the doctor loved them. So, and then after that, we just like played outside for a little bit. It felt good.
Yeah,
There was
it
like a
is.
nice little
Yeah.
breeze
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
this rain comes in today. And then that's
Yeah.
it.
See, because of the way that things are, back in the day, you wouldn't have to, all you had to do was just hang a belt. You didn't have to use it.
I know.
You just had to hang it. Just so they could see it.
I
Or-
know. And then they started like making like really loud noises and stuff in the doctors. And I'm like,
Really?
guys,
You'd be amazed at how many grandmother's house you see a switch. Just leaning against the wall.
I know.
Never used it, but you can't do that now because you go to jail. B, how about you, man? How was yours?
I was all right. I did some rewiring of things around here.
It looks
Banged
good.
my head really hard.
Where?
Like underneath the desk, because I had to climb underneath all of this board stuff to get some wires, and I raised my head up, and there's a piece of metal hanging down. It jabbed me in the head. I
Me.
felt it last night when I was washing my hair. I'm like, I got a bump on my head, and now my headphones are like right on it. So I'm trying to
Bro,
keep
you
those
need to
off.
get that seen about.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard, I don't think. It just because it was sharp, it jabbed me.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I did squeeze in like a 30-minute nap yesterday, which was nice. But then I had to take the kid to work, and then we went out to dinner last night for my wife's birthday. We went to the H over.
Oh,
in-
yeah,
yeah,
I love
I
the
saw
H.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is,
yeah, that's a foodie place.
Well, you know it's a little fancy for me.
Oh, yeah.
But it was cool.
Hey, sometimes on Saturday nights, they have a club up in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's what they were telling us. They
Oh, yeah.
Saturday nights they kind of turn it into. It's kind of like STK. They do
Yeah.
that at STK with a
Uh-huh.
DJ. But the food, man, was
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Now that might be my new every few year place though. 'Cause, yeah.
Hey, you know what's up.
But it was good though, and we had because of my wife's birthday, so we had like the full-on drinks,
Yes.
and we had appetizers and
Yes.
a meal, and even a dessert.
Yes.
But I mean, I had like a poached pear for dessert. I'm like,
I'm telling you.
Ooh,
I love
fancy.
I love when you have a pasta dish. They bring out that big wheel of cheese, and then they
Oh, yeah.
put it all in it.
so we ordered like filet for two because we were both gonna order steak, and
Yeah.
they come over to the side of the table and
Oh, yeah.
they sharpen up the knife and
That's
they
right.
slice it up right there and
That's
cook it.
right.
I'm like, dang.
Oh, yes.
It was nice though. I'd never been before. I'd driven past it, but I'd never been before. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
cool. So we went with our friends, and it was just a cool birthday dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Go down club night.
Yeah, no, I don't think I think
They
I
got
was.
like sparklers and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
that come out of
man.
the table.
Yeah, I
sir.
probably was as fancy as I was gonna get, and my shirt didn't have no buttons on it, so I don't think I fit in on Saturday night.
Get up in there like, yeah. Hello? Good morning. Turn your radio down for us, okay? There you go. Hey, what's your name? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning. What's your name?
This is.
All right. We ain't trying. We ain't
he's
having
working
fun
in
with
a
that one this
drive-thru.
morning. No joke. Excel, good morning. Who's this? Sandra?
Xander.
Hey, Xander. How are you?
Good.
Good. What are you doing this morning, Xander?
Waiting for the school bus.
You waiting for the school bus. What school do you attend?
Yeah, I go to Angels on Earth.
You go where?
Wait, slower. Angels on Earth. Angels on Earth.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
And how old are you?
13.
13 years old. Okay. So what's on tap for you to do? Class, and then what else?
I just play.
Oh, just
play.
play.
Right
Hey,
on.
good life. Enjoy this time in your life, all right? Anybody want to say hello to on the radio?
Uma.
Just your mom? That's good. You can never go wrong by saying hello to your mom. Okay? Well, listen,
Yeah, Mom.
you have a beautiful day, and thank you for calling, all right?
Alrighty.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
I love kids.
Listen, we come back. How secure is your password? We got some hints and stuff for you. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. Tuesday morning is 6:38. This is Johnny's house. Cloudy, scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms later on today. Close to 80 is our high. It is 67 right now. All right, so how secure is your password? Brian, you did a check on your own?
Well, there was an infographic thing that was going around yesterday, and it's a giant chart that basically covers all possible combinations of passwords, and it tells you how quickly a hacker could bust into it. Because I had to change my password 1,000th time at this place. You have to change it like every few months.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to authenticate a bunch of times. But I guess this is why. Because basically anything under 11 characters can be hacked within a couple of hours max. Now, if you don't have a combination of uppercase, lowercase, and special characters, then they say pretty much instantly.
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I do.
Too.
Yeah.
Here you're required to.
Yes.
But I did have some passwords that I haven't updated in a very long time. That were on some pretty important things that, according to this chart, would have been hacked in 4 minutes.
Oh.
4 minutes.
Yeah. So I had to change those.
So if someone tries your account more than like banking, or a lot of accounts I have, if you try more than twice, 3 times, you're out.
You see, but I'm not thinking this is normal folks just typing this stuff. These are hackers.
Okay.
So they probably run things that can check it. Because there's no way you could type in every combination of 11 numbers and do it instantly. But they must be able to do something to do that. So like anything below 12 characters, they say, is pretty much insecure no matter what you do.
Really?
Yeah. If you do only numbers, it would take instantly. If you do numbers, uppercase, lowercase letters, it would take 2 hours.
But what they're saying is you pretty much can be hacked.
Pretty much, unless you get like ridiculously creative. So they say your password should be at least 18 characters.
Okay.
Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. That would take 438 trillion years for them to hack.
Oh,
okay.
dang.
So there you're good.
Now, what is it again? Uppercase, lowercase?
Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. And at least 18 characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they say even if it's 11 characters and it is uppercase, lowercase with numbers, they could do it in 5 months.
Hey.
If they could do it in 3 days if it's only 10 characters. The lower number of characters you have.
There was this service, and I won't say the name of it because they might even advertise, but they were running around saying that if you use their service, no one can break into your account.
Yeah.
And they guaranteed, and the person put their
Social security number,
Oh, they got hacked 4 or 5 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like the CEO's like, I'm so sure. Here's my social security number.
Oh, they got in.
Hackers are like, challenge accepted.
Oh gosh.
That's so crazy, man.
But so I mean, because for me, passwords, I just try to make them as easy as possible to remember because my memory is shot.
Yeah.
But when you do that, apparently you leave yourself vulnerable to everything.
No.
I also like the two-way notification thing that you could do now because it's like it'll tell you, hey, did you log in over here in Maitland?
Oh yeah.
Well, we have to answer a text message every time we log into anything.
That's why I'm like not mad at those things anymore because I'm like, I kind of like that.
Yeah. In the morning, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. It might take them about 5 years.
Okay.
I'm under the 5-year line that they could possibly do that. But if you get in, you'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, even if you had, like, let's say it's 9 long, you have numbers, uppercase, and lowercase letters, they could still do it in 7 hours.
Damn.
Okay.
If it's 10 characters long, 3 weeks. If it's 11 characters long, 3 years. So you need to be over 11 characters. If you're not, you should change yours right now.
I have 11.
See, 3 years for if you have numbers, letters, and upper lowercase.
I do.
So they got 3 years on you.
Okay.
3 years on you.
Yeah. Damn.
Right now they're 24 years on me because I got 12 characters in mine.
Man.
I have some that are only 9 though.
Some that are 9?
Yeah.
Oh, they could do that.
But it's still uppercase, lowercase with a
7 hours.
I only have one.
According to the chart, 7 hours.
I only have one password I need to remember, and that's to get on to the site where I have all my passwords.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so secure that I have a Word document with all my passwords on my home computer because my thought is if something happens to me, they're not going to be able to get into any of my accounts.
Oh yeah. The scariest one I have, and you might have the same one, is this is my crypto account. They give you a series of words.
Yeah.
That if you don't have those words, and they tell you, if you don't have these, if you get locked out and you don't have this combination of words, you will never, ever in your life, and nobody you know, cousin, will ever get in.
And you don't get to make up the phrase.
No.
They give it to you.
Yeah.
And you better have it. And if you don't, we don't care who. It's gone forever and ever and ever. You know this, right?
Yep.
And it's like, damn. And it's probably just random, just 30 random words.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And
I mean, that's smart though.
Yeah, but it's how people get locked out of their crypto.
Of course. And
accounts.
then when they win so much money,
and
or
you're
they get,
done.
It's
You're
not
done.
trackable, so
Yeah.
like, you can't get in it any other way.
And
yeah.
you're done. You're like, but I got $1 million. Well, you
it doesn't matter.
had $1 million. You ain't got it now. Forget about it. All right, I want to find out how secure you think your password is. Is it how many? Is it over? What? How many is that?
You need to be over 11. Anything 11 and under, the longest it would take is 3 years.
Yeah. And what are some? If you've heard some secrets about passwords, because everybody has one. What are some secrets that you have? We don't want to know yours, but some secrets that you have that you can help some people. Because I think right now, in hearing this, there may be a couple of you going in saying, I might not go ahead. I need to go ahead and change mine from the name of your cat, One.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody, how did he know?
The road you grew up on and your house number.
yes.
Hey, don't sleep. That used to be mine.
It's so funny because like the FBI comes out now and they're you know how people answer all these questions, like your favorite color, your pet's name, and all that stuff.
And
they're like,
FBI's
you're giving your password
away.
out.
I saw that. It's like, you know, those little random little tests. You wrote ho ho ho.
Yeah.
Yes, you just gave them everything they need to hack into your account.
Yep.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is for texting, and we can read it. That's 41067. Social media is up and running, and they're talking about it. If you're not watching live stream, you should see what we do, and you can drop a comment there. How secure do you think your password is? We want to talk to you next on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 653, partly cloudy, scattered showers today, and storms, later on tonight, high today of close to 80. It is 67 right now, trying to find out how secure you think your password is. Hackers say they can get in, and if it's just one of those simple ones, what, 3 minutes?
Some of them instantly. Some of them 2 seconds.
Damn. Now, we ain't talking about people down the hall trying to get in there and read your emails. So we're talking about hackers.
No, these are hackers.
This is what they do.
Right now, that's what everyone's talking about. Like, the whole Russian hacker scam.
It's like, how? These people, this is what they do. They go past all those firewalls, get right in. TJ, what's up, TJ?
What's up, Bubba?
How you been, man?
I'm good. I'm going to Rockledge.
What's happening in Rockledge?
A job.
Oh, you got...
That's good.
Nice.
Good reason to go.
Man, you don't sound awake, TJ. You all right?
I'm working on it.
It's a process.
I'm glad you called us to
I
wake
know.
up.
How long does it take you to get it started, man? For me, give me 5 minutes, I'm in.
Yeah, it depends on the day. I didn't go to bed last night till probably like 3, realizing I had to go to Rockledge today. It's like 7:30.
Oh.
You know everybody wants to know what you're doing up till 3 in the morning, TJ.
You know.
No, that's some home living stuff right there.
You know. You know.
You know you're a little bit too old to be going up until 3 in the morning, TJ. Come on now.
No. See, they make these little magic things that help you out.
Oh.
Sometimes you can't help but to be up till 3.
My God, I love you, TJ.
Okay, I'm good. All right, so
if you stay up longer than 3, you need to see a doctor.
you need to see a doctor for sure. So, TJ, what about your password, man?
So the one I mostly use is 16 characters, and then the one I started using here recently to change it is 12.
Yeah.
12. Does it have like letters, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, all that?
Yep.
Okay, then you're good. If it's 12 and you have letters, uppercase, and lowercase, and then numbers, you got 200 years on you. You're solid.
You're good.
Yeah, they told me that the one I was using apparently is one of the most common ones, even though it's 16 characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Well, damn, that means I got to change it now.
Yeah. Man.
Well, change it.
Let me tell you something.
Apparently, the 1-2 walk is not safe anymore.
The what?
The 1-2 walk where you just go from the 1 and scroll all the way down on your keyboard. And
Of
then 2.
course.
Oh, my
Yeah.
No.
Hit
So-
shift and do it again.
Even if you had 18 numbers, they said, like, that's a lot. 18 numbers only, it would take them only 3 weeks.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it called the 1-2 walk.
1-2 walk.
That's funny.
TJ, is your wife younger than you?
Yeah, she's 24.
Yeah, because she wore you out, bro. You sound real bad. You sound really bad.
Yeah. Hey, I have fun, though.
Yeah.
Bet you did.
Hey,
That's all that matters.
hazards of the job, man.
He's in there walking with a limp. He got a cough. Goodness, man.
Just give me my shot of coffee and probably 2 or 3 monsters. I'll be good to go.
2 to 3 monsters?
Just got to get through the day, man.
Well, hey, when you're tired today, man, just think about all the love making you made to your beautiful wife last night, all right?
You got it, bro.
All right, thank you, TJ.
All right.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a piece of work.
Ray, what are they saying over there about passwords?
Some of them say that they use the Google generator and they generate
Yeah.
a random word to use.
The one that they offer you on iPhone,
Yeah.
I never take it
Me
because
neither.
I'll never remember
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Me neither. And then
Yeah.
Amanda said, for work, I use a thesaurus to pick a word since it expires every 6 weeks.
That's true.
So they randomly just pick a word.
You still got to remember that word. That's
Yep.
the thing I'm having a problem with. B, what they say, man?
Let's see. Except more powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said they always think of a sentence or phrase and they use the first letter of each word. So it doesn't spell anything
Yeah.
without knowing the phrase.
Yeah, but you remember the phrase.
Then you can remember the phrase and then you can remember it.
Gotcha.
That's not too bad.
Ah,
Because you don't
that's
know
pretty good.
nobody knows what the phrase would be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Miss Ray, what you got, girl?
A little update on Pete Davidson and Kanye. I'm so sorry, but there's lots.
Updating you next on Johnny's House.
I'm Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
First of all, Pete Davidson is now going to space.
Yeah, what's the people from? Hey, y'all in Orlando going to space? Y'all need to holler at us.
Yes, so there is a couple that is actually joining the crew of the Blue Origin along with Pete Davidson.
Did they pay for it, or they just got invited, or what?
No, this couple's paid.
Yeah.
Because Pete ain't paying. I know that.
They didn't say how much they paid, but the couple in Orlando, they're paying.
No, they announced the crew on Monday along with Pete Davidson, but there's like a Party America CEO, an angel investor. I don't know. There's like a ton of people, but
you want to make some real headlines? Do Pete and Kanye at the same time?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Put them in space together.
So Pete Davidson grabbed a spot on the flight after attending a dinner, obviously with Jeff Bezos in January in Los Angeles. Obviously, we saw them.
I doubt it. I'm sure he just invited them.
Yeah.
I mean, he invited Michael Strahan.
Yeah, that's true.
This will be the 20th mission of the Blue Origin and the 4th human flight.
Wow.
So he's going to be on it. And then on the other side of the Pete Davidson story is Kanye West, of course, or Ye West. He basically confirmed that those messages are in fact real, that Pete Davidson sent him. And he went to continue and did like more videos and everything to confirm that those videos and text messages were real. And he was also saying that Pete did the same thing to Mac Miller before Mac Miller died. He was bullying Mac Miller about how he was sleeping with Ariana Grande, sending him pictures, because that was like a rumor going around too, that Pete Davidson was doing that. So that's like a sad thing to hear, but
the man is like, it's nothing I can do. Kim has moved on. Now this guy's joking me. I what can I do?
Well, if he did the Mac Miller ones, that's a douche move. But if he did these, this is him just trying to shut Kanye up.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kim Kardashian has it, she's done with him. She is done with Kanye West because as of right now, she's calling him out in the comment section on social media because he was talking about how, he's not allowed to see his kids. And he posted like 3 pins of like Kim, Kanye, and an alien head. And he said this was on my daughter's backpack when I was allowed to see her last week. And so Kim Kardashian commented and said, please stop with this narrative. You were just here this morning picking up the kids for school. So if that's not embarrassing, I don't know what is. But it's like, if you're really picking up the kids for breakfast and going to school, it's like.
Well, he assumed that he's like, listen, she ain't gonna comment, so I can say whatever I want. And she's like, yo, dude, you were just here picking the kids up for school. What are you talking about?
That's how you know that she's like, all right, I'm done with this because you say you haven't seen them, and he's painting her to look like a bad
when I'm
mother.
allowed to see your kids, you picked them up this morning.
Yeah. Kanye has now lawyered up to handle the custody issues because obviously there is an issue here. As of right now, there's been no formal arrangement for custody with the kids, but it looks like Samantha Spector is making custody job number 1 for her because she is now Kanye's new lawyer.
Well, she better tell him to calm down because he's going to mess around and they're going to say he's not stable.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And he's like, if you're laying up in bed with Pete, who's watching our kids?
Yes. Yeah. He had a lot to say again yesterday in some videos.
Well, I mean, if they're sleeping at night, where am I going to be sleeping? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all sleep in the same bedroom.
You don't have
here.
to sit up at night and watch them while they sleep.
Yeah.
Man.
So, I mean, there is just so much drama around that whole family. Obviously, there always is. There was a new trailer that dropped yesterday, and everybody's thinking that this is all orchestrated. They're trying to make Kanye West crazy for the new season that's coming out. Kourtney Kardashian's talking about how she wants to have a baby with Travis Barker now. And that, like, in the trailer.
That stuff's good for ratings, man.
Yeah, of course. In the trailer, they were talking about, having a future together and that they were at, like, a sperm clinic or, like, a fertility clinic to try to go get pregnant. So it is just a lot.
What about Chloe? Because her stuff is real.
Tristan Thompson's all over the trailer, too.
Her stuff is real.
Yeah, this is really happening.
Well, Tristan and Chloe were in the trailer, and she was like, it's very complicated between us, and you're going to have to gain my trust back. So this was obviously, before the baby came.
Yeah.
Tristan say, y'all can write me out of the script if you want to. I'm going to make my own story.
I'm in it. I'm in. Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do about
It's just all over. It's too much now. It's
It
too
is.
much for me.
Hey, it's like a TV show. It really is.
They are a professional circus.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Smarter than your hood. Let's find out who's the smartest. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. 7:09, it is Johnny's house on a day where it's partly cloudy with a high of close to 80. It is a 67 right now. Then later on tonight, a storm is going to roll in. Yesterday, we were on air begging for racks, and we didn't get any. And here's the thing. The dresses will be given away this Saturday starting at 9 o'clock. Just go to babydj.org. We'll put a posting on our social media. Get there early. We have 2,000 dresses. I think a third of them on the racks, and the other ones, I don't know how we're going to do it. I would appreciate it if there's anyone.
We need 1,000 people to hold up 2 dresses each.
Yeah, no joke, man. I was just thinking, I even got a call and say, hey, you guys, if we don't get racks, you just want to, postpone it or cancel. I'm like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah, because they're so beautiful.
They are.
I mean,
if there's a bit, listen, I know it's not something that everyone has, but it's a niche kind of thing. But I'm looking for clothing racks. And somebody brought a plastic one over. We put 2 dresses on it, snapped it. It was done.
Oh. Yeah, they're heavy.
They have to be professional racks that they have in stores and shopping centers and stuff like that. So we'll get it. If you tell us what the racks are, we'll hire somebody to get them. But we really need racks badly for this Saturday. But if there's a young lady that's listening, if you're school age, if you're homeschooled, it doesn't matter. If you want dresses, you come by, you shop, you can have 1 or 2. And they're all gone. We just got to figure out a way to get some racks. So if you have a rack, just email one of us and let us know. Like I said, we'll make arrangements to get them there and take them back. We'll figure all that out. But we just got to get some racks because
this is you just trying to be like proper and make it look beautiful and all that stuff. Because it's supposed to be like a pop-up boutique for you girls.
Absolutely,
and
right? Yes.
You want a nice experience.
Yeah,
but
instead of go dig through that box over there.
Well, it wouldn't be efficient either.
Yeah,
to dig through it would take you forever to find something.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had organizations that donated curtains. So we have like 20 dressing rooms where, we bought mirrors so they go in the dressing room. And, we just need racks. I mean, there's a lot of convention business here in town. A lot of you places, you have racks because you use them for displays for businesses or conventions that come to town.
Mm-hmm.
If you just let us just one day, just need one day to help out the community. And let's help these young ladies out. And the dresses are absolutely free. Tags still on them. Beautiful dresses. So if you have a rack, let us know. And we'll make arrangements to get it. If you can bring it to us, we'll pay you. Whatever we can do, let us know. Help us help the people in our community. babydj.org or just email one of us and we'll see what we can get worked out. All right, smarter than your hood. It is time for us to get 2 cities to compete. I have not been keeping records since Detroit left, so I don't even know who won last week.
no, I know. Hold on.
Oh, you got it? Okay. I ain't keeping no record.
I just got to look.
All right. You get 2 cities, and we use very, very, very easy questions. Brian, where did we get the questions from today?
It's from a game called Quiz Salad.
Quiz Salad.
Can't be hard
if you can't win with Quiz Salad, what can you do?
Altamont won last week.
Altamonte Springs. All right. Now, if you win today, we're going to hook you up. You got a pair of tickets to the Crayola Experience. Discover the color of magic with over 20 hands-on creative attractions. Plus, meet Perry, the new animated show, Chaos and Creativity. Watch as Crayola peel back the wrappers and show you the colorful chaos of running the most creative place on earth, the Crayola Experience. We're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets just for that, but you got to call first. 407-919-1067-877. I'm going to call for you in a second. I was trying to hold it back. 877-919-1067. If you're from Altamont, all you have to do is text Altamont to 41067. If you like to play against them, you can text the name of your city at 41067. We will pick 2 and compete through these very, very simple questions and a pair of tickets to the Crayola Experience. Again, all you got to do is text the name of your city if you're from Altamont, 41067. If you like to play against them, text the name of your city, or you can call 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Let's find out who is smarter than your hood. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. 722 Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. It is Johnny's house on a Tuesday. It's going to be partly cloudy, scattered showers. Then later on tonight, heavy storms will be coming in. High today of about 80. It is 67 right now. It's time to play Smarter Than Your Hood. That's when we get two cities to compete to find out who is the smartest. And we got easy questions. This is from Salad Quiz. Didn't even know that they had a thing called Salad Quiz, but they have it. Now, the way it works is the person that gets the most right, you will win. And if you win today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to the Crayola Experience. But first, we must meet our contestants. Seeing that no one in the time that we gave them from Altamont Springs said they wanted to play, we had to go to another city, saying that they are smarter today from the big city of Davenport. Adrian, good morning.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right, Adrian, what is the things to do besides having rental home properties to do in Davenport?
I don't know, man. Go to Posner Park, I guess.
How long you been living in Davenport there, Adrian?
For like 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. All right. Is there a lot of rental homes in your neighborhood?
Not that I know of. We have like a really nice community,
Oh,
tight-knit.
no, it's really nice in Davenport. They just have a lot of vacation rental homes.
You're not too far from the 192 area. You can go enjoy the tourist spots.
Yeah. All right, Brian, if you can connect line 1 and 2, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, saying we're smarter than Davenport from the huge city of St. Cloud. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Ashley's wide awake. Ashley knows we're hanging out with you in St. Cloud. What are we going to do?
I'm going to be honest. We're probably going to just go hang out at a bar and have some beers.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
There you go. That's simple. Now, the way it works is we're going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, we take away a point. But at the end, it's either going to be a win or a tie, and we got to go to the tiebreaker. Now, we got to get a gauge on your cities. So on the count of 3, I need you to shout out your cities. 1, 2, 3.
Davenport.
Oh, that was close. All right. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
St. Cloud.
That was close.
Wow. Boy, we got to listen closely.
It always
these.
changes when you throw a question in there.
You got a point. All right, here's the first one. The top number of a fraction is called what?
Oh, my goodness.
The top number
St. Cloud.
of St. Cloud? Okay, Ashley.
Denominator.
Which one?
Denominator.
No, it is a nominator. You get negative the point, Ashley. -1.
Numerator.
Yeah, numerator. All right. All right, let's go. Chloe, what you got?
Okay, what famous ocean liner tragically sank back in 1912?
Titanic. Oh, St. Cloud.
Oh, boy.
Chloe,
Does that
Chloe,
count?
for answering without saying it, you gave it away. You have now -2 points.
That was Ashley, not me.
No, I said Ashley. Ashley. All right, Ashley, you yell out a point. You got it wrong. You're now -2, but that's okay.
It's all fun, right?
Yeah,
This is for fun.
Remember, yell out your city for the opportunity to answer the question. All right, B.
All right. How many feet are in a yard?
St. Cloud.
Ashley, that's how it's done.
16.
No. No.
Woo!
Funny.
No, that's not correct.
What's the answer?
Oh.
It's 3.
Okay, Ashley.
I mean, you might have a big yard, but I didn't mean your front yard. I meant
Yes.
just a yard.
You have -3.
All right.
This is where things and people get mad. Okay.
Stop.
Adrian, if you get it right, you win.
All right.
Bottom line. End of story. Ashley, you get it right, we have to go to a tie breaker. And Adrian, if you get it wrong, we go to a tie breaker.
Oh my God.
If I was you, Adrian, I wouldn't say a word.
I'd roll the dice on this one.
All right.
All right. Ray, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Okay. How many zeros are in a million?
Davenport.
Adrian, the answer.
6.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
We
You're
have a
right.
winner, the biggest win gap in the history of the game.
I don't think I've heard anybody get -2 before.
It's good you can laugh about it.
No, you're having a good time. Congratulations, Adrian. You are the winner. Got yourself a pair of tickets to the Crayola Experience. Ashley, we want you to play again on another day. Because you're just funny.
I was hanging out at the bar for breakfast.
I
Sorry,
see.
guys.
There you go.
I see. And my thing is, you answered yours with confidence. Just threw it out there. Well, listen, you have a beautiful day, and thank you for playing. And Adrian, you hold on so we can get some information from you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. That's
She threw me with the 16.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I didn't know which way to go on that one.
Wow. If you're a waitress or a server, I have a question because it's obvious you guys got knowledge that a lot of people don't know. There was the guy who killed the couple in Daytona Beach, and it was caught by a waitress who said, I knew this guy, just like they did in Key West, ran his credit card, found exactly who he was. So I want to find out, what are some of the things you know that we may not know if you're a waitress or a server? We'll get into that next right here on Johnny's House. 736, Orlando's #1 hit music station. This is Johnny's House. It's Tuesday morning. At sunrise, it's going to be partly cloudy, scattered showers, and then later on tonight, heavy rain and thunderstorms. But the high today should reach about 79. It is 67 right now. I want to talk to you if you're a waitress and a server. You got skills that a lot of people don't know, and I think it's second nature because you wait on so many people. There are certain things that you realize that a lot of people don't. We talked about a server who pretty much found the two guys that lit the southernmost point.
Yeah.
Because they went to the restaurant. This server said that the guy didn't tip him. So she said, I remember that cat. I saw the photo. Well, we saw the story last week out of Daytona where there's a couple that was riding their bikes, and I don't want to describe the way that they were murdered. It was just horrible. And we're like, how can this happen? Well, there was a young lady who works at a restaurant on an Ocean Walk, and once she saw that the person of interest on TV, she realized that she served this person. She said, I was very happy to be able to help out, get this dangerous person off the street. She said she saw him on the news, and they identified him. She said he sat at her table for a late lunch dressed in the same outfit carrying a backpack. She said, I thought he wanted to be left alone because he was short-worded with me, so I just kept filling up his tea. She said hours later, they found out about what happened. She said, I didn't know his name. It said my temporary pay card, but it had his initials on it. And the police were able to use the receipt to track down the person in Orlando. She said, I wanted to catch the guy, gave the police the information. Now, here's the thing. They said there was a $50,000 reward that was no doubt for her information, and part of it, police have yet to determine if she'll get that payout.
Oh my God, she should.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
She will. I did Crime Line before and got my money.
She said, I didn't do it for the reward, but she said got this very dangerous person off the street. So I want to find out if you're a server or a waitress, what are some things that you notice about people? Now, Ray, you served for how many?
About 7.
Chloe, you ever worked in a restaurant?
Yeah, I worked at a fine dining restaurant for like 2 years.
Oh, really? Because normally you go in and quit, but you worked for 2 years.
That's when I stayed.
Were you a server?
I was.
Wow,
I started as a busser, and then I was like, I want to be a server, and then I did it.
Yeah, fine dining. You could really make a serious living.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So what can you tell when you go to a table? Can you tell when there's a couple in love, a couple on the first date, a couple have been arguing?
Yeah.
I mean, what can you tell?
I mean, I can usually tell like if they're on a first date just because everybody looks awkward. It's just very awkward. When you approach the table, it's like you can see the tension, kind of feel it. But I try to like make it lighthearted and like fun for them. But there was a couple that was actually fighting at the last restaurant that I worked at, and it was bad to the point where like they were regulars, and so I didn't know that they were having issues until like the last time they came in. And he left her at the restaurant.
Damn.
And so, like, I said they were regulars. And so I sat and talked to her. I'm like, hey, is everything okay?
So you think, okay, he just left.
I know. And obviously, like, I didn't want to get too many details because I didn't care that much. I just wanted to make sure she was emotionally okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I've never seen like any sort of like crazy drama besides a husband leaving his wife.
You ever walk up to a table and you just felt the energy was just wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
It just some people are socially awkward too.
Yeah,
so I try not to judge them, but like I hate saying this because it sounds very like sexist, but a lot of the dudes most of the time are like very standoffish, or they just give off really bad energy.
Really?
And again, I don't know if it's just because they're like socially awkward or like they don't know how to talk.
Yeah. Now, and Chloe, you worked in an extreme different type. You were fine dining. So
yeah, but I mean, it was something else behind the
Because
scenes.
most people were coming who were dining with you, or they were like celebrating, or was that just a normal place to?
Well, because it was. So there was a mix because where it was at, but you'd get families and people trying to have fun, and then you'd have like people who are more buttoned up and more like on a date.
Yeah.
I've seen alleged escorts dates there.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's been like wrestlers, that was cool.
Yeah.
Served a rapper, that was cool. But like I don't know, people were most of the time nice, but I did have tables that were kind of like snobby.
Did you have people like, we're trying to talk, stay away from us? Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
all the time. Like but you can tell when they're like that. So you just get the order, fill up the water, get the drinks, and that's it.
But these people who are working in that industry are noticing things and turning people in. I want to talk to you, if you are a waitress, waiter, or worker as a server. What are some things that you can detect, and what are some unusual customers that you have? And for giving us that information, going to hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to see The Weeknd with guest Doja Cat Thursday, August 4th, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. But I want to hear your stories, some things that you can detect that a lot of people wouldn't even know. Can you tell when somebody's gonna be a good tipper? Can you tell when somebody's gonna? You ever got ran out on a tab?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, what was the tab, like $14?
No, it was at a different restaurant that I worked at. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was probably like 80 something.
That's terrible.
Could you tell they were gonna run?
No.
They just came back and they were gone?
No, and the thing is I didn't know if they were just like way too drunk and they just walked out, or if they were just like, we're walking out and not paying for this. So, I mean, I didn't want to chase them down because that's dangerous. So I was just like, whatever.
Did you have to pay for it?
No.
Oh.
I just told my boss, and they waived it.
How about Fine Dining? I can't see people running.
No, I don't think anyone ran, but servers lost money. So that's in air quotes. They lost cash.
How?
Like there was one night that someone lost $300 cash.
How?
We don't know.
Oh, somebody stole their tips?
They said that they left their book on the counter, and then someone took it. But I think that's a little suspicious of a story.
Look, I'm sorry. I leave $300. Ain't nobody leaving this building.
No, we're gonna lock it
Nobody
down.
gonna lock it
Yeah,
down.
it was a big deal.
Everybody,
Everyone was so mad.
Everybody could pull out of your pockets. Somebody gonna find my money.
Yep.
All right, 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. Servers, waiters, waitress. Let us know some things that you wouldn't know that we knew, because you guys notice a lot. We want to talk to you next, right here on Johnny's House. Johnny's house is 7:51 on a day where it's going to be partly cloudy, showers, a high today of close to 80, 67 right now. But tonight, the temperature is going to drop. All right, there was a server in Daytona Beach, and they were looking for this guy who just randomly just killed a couple. And she said, I remember this guy. Had on the same thing. Waited on him. Here's his credit card receipt, and it led them to Orlando, and they found him. So that just opened up the window for me to find out, as servers or waiters, waitresses, what are some of the things that you notice that a lot of people wouldn't even know that you do? Caitlin, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What is something you noticed that a lot of people wouldn't?
Well, this is actually when I first started bartending serving before, I really knew what to look for. So this is kind of like the opposite of me being a little too innocent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was serving this guy, and it was fine. It was during the day shift. He was one of my only people. His bill was pretty fat, so I'm like, you know what? Let me take care of this guy. Let me make sure I'm, always filling everything up for him. So it comes down to pay the bill, and he puts the cash on the table. I'm like, okay, bye. And he's, walking out to the parking lot. I count it real fast. It's only half the bill. So then I run outside. Yeah, I run outside to the parking lot. I'm like, hey, you didn't pay your bill. You didn't tip me. He's like, oh, no habla inglés.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we've been talking English the whole time. And then I look down, and he's just, barefoot. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even realize he had no shoes on that whole time. So I was just like, okay. So that kind of taught me, next time maybe pay more attention to the people you're taking care of. So
Check
you
to see if they have shoes on.
Yeah.
It's funny that they even got a table and those shoes on.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
This was a crappy little bar that I worked at.
So after that, you just let them walk barefooted on down the street, and you just took the loss.
I was like, this is probably crazy. I don't care at this point. I'm going back inside.
All right, hold on a second, Caitlin. We got we're gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to the weekend, Doja Cat Thursday at Raymond James Stadium. Let's see. Hey, Destiny. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you saw a couple break up at your table?
Yeah, so it kind of taught me to read the table before I greet them. So this was actually a few years ago, and I started serving, and I was like, hi, my name's Destiny. And then before I could even get out my spiel or anything, the guy looked at the girl and he was like, you know what? I just can't do this anymore. I can't be with you anymore. And she was like, what? And he was like, I got to back away from this situation. So I okay, I'll give you guys a second. And I walked away because I don't know what to do. So where you ring in the order is right around the corner from the table, so I could still hear them at the POS station. And I was standing there and I'm listening, and he's like, yeah, I just, I can't handle it anymore. I don't want to be with you. And she was like, well, why would you bring me out to dinner? And he was like, well, I thought we'd end on good terms. And they stayed and ate. And I went back to the table, and I'm like, oh, are you guys ready to get something to drink? And they stayed the whole time. The girl was crying at my table. I was like, oh my God. And then at the end of it, when the bill came, I was like, all right, y'all.
Oh no, we lost her.
Oh man. Yeah, I could. This man was like, look, we're gonna break up in public.
I still gotta eat.
Yeah, I gotta eat.
I know you're heartbroken, but I'm hungry.
That got to be one of the most awkward meals.
It would be weird. I wouldn't sit through it. I get it to go.
Yeah. Michelle, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
All right. So what is your story from a server, waiter, waitress?
I was a waitress at the Melting Pot in Ocala for 3 years.
Okay.
We had a huge party room in the back, and we could do multiple parties. So I was doing a bachelorette party, and my friend was doing a more conservative family, was having a party of some kind. Alcohol was flowing quite a bit on my side. They had bachelorette decorations, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All over the table, on their heads, everywhere. And as people drank more, something got said by one party to the other, and out of nowhere, they just attacked each other.
Dang.
There's pee-pees flying everywhere, wasn't there?
Pee-pees flying everywhere.
It really was. We had to try to pull them apart. We had to call the police. They fought the party room's in the back. So they fought all the way through the restaurant.
That would be awesome.
And it's like a Saturday night. We're totally packed.
When there's hot tables everywhere, that would be awesome.
Who fights at the melting pot? Who fights there?
Crazy. The cops had to come get them out. Some of them tried to come back. Nobody got paid. It was a hot mess.
Wow. Yeah, like Brian says, aren't there a lot of hot stoves
all
around
over the place?
Yeah.
There's boiling stuff everywhere.
Yeah, oil, all kinds of
And you
things.
got
I didn't care.
you got like things you could stab people
I
with.
know.
Skewers lying around. That would be a awesome fight. I'd love that.
Goodness. All right, you hold on a second. Ray, what they saying over there?
A lot of people are just saying that people have lost their minds, especially the customers are cranky, demanding, entitled, and cheap. And then somebody said that not too long ago there was a server in Orlando here that actually saved a 11-year-old.
Yes.
Because she wrote a sign saying, "Do you need help?" And he said yes, because the parents were like withholding food from them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, took them away. I remember that one.
And so
She
they
became
called
famous.
OPD and they came.
Be what they say.
XOMO, powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said we know your wife and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
See, I wouldn't cheat on my wife, but that couldn't be me because I ain't that dumb.
No.
We're not going to the same place.
I'm not gonna lie, people in Heathrow, Lake Mary area, they're
They do
so
it?
stupid. Yes.
Man, if I lived in that area, I'm like, hey, it's a hot new restaurant over in Polk County.
Yeah. No, we got to go.
We got to go.
Yeah.
Caitlin, who got stiffed by the person with no shoes, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see the weekend with guest Doja Cat Thursday, August 4th, Raymond J. Stadium. Ms. Ray, what you working on?
Is Meghan Markle's dad gonna do a deposition against her?
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Coming up top of the hour, Johnny's house.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stop shaving today with Ideal Image Med Spa. Dial pound 250 and say the keywords Radio Ray. So Thomas Markle,
man,
your boy Johnny,
I
that
know,
you
I feel bad.
defended.
I just thought it was a dad that's like, listen, sweetheart, okay, you're getting ready to marry Rose. Don't forget your father. I love you. And I felt that she should have,
You.
I did. You're right. You're right.
I wish I could go back and just start
I
pulling
know.
air
You're
tracks
right.
of you just
You're
defending
right.
this dude.
You're
so,
right. You're right.
anyways, he hooked up with a celebrity photographer, and he was doing like a YouTube video and interview and everything with this dude. And he was talking about how Samantha Markle, who is local, by the way, we're still going to take your call if you're listening.
Please.
Her lawsuit against Meghan Markle, and she's suing for like defamation, and she's suing because she said that she hurt the sales of her autobiography by lying, saying that Samantha changed her last name to Markle after the world found out that Meghan was marrying a prince. And so Thomas Markle himself, he said that he would be willing to give a deposition to the court, which he said he would be more than happy to do because of his estranged daughter, Meghan Markle.
Wow.
Just hasn't talked to them really since she got married to the royal family in 2018.
Well, I mean, something happened with the photos before the wedding.
He
and,
sold all that
He
stuff.
did.
And
then he lied about it.
And then he lied, yeah.
I was just thinking that, listen, Megan, that's your dad, cut him some slack. But now I'm seeing that I was wrong. I was wrong.
I mean, I wish that would make sense because in a perfect world, you just want his little girl to love him and all that.
If that's my daughter, and I'm not invited to the biggest wedding of all time.
No,
they did some background on him, and the palace said, "Hey,
it's a little sketch.
That ain't your daddy no more."
Little
And then she said,
sketchy.
"Okay," and then he got mad and he sold pictures of him going to get some beer.
The really sad thing about this whole interview, though, that he did on YouTube, which you can see, is that Thomas Markle said that it would give him a chance to see Meghan in court face to face. All he wants to do is see his daughter.
Man, he's playing y'all.
All he wants to do.
Now, see, that could be. It's what you just said. It's the tone that you say it. If he says, I can't wait to see my daughter. Or you can say, I can't wait to see her in court.
He said it would be an opportunity to see her face to face.
Did he say I miss her and I love her or anything like that?
I mean,
no.
He's playing y'all.
Yeah, I don't know if I would trust him.
You know who else is playing us? Jussie Smollett.
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
Just kidding.
He
No,
tried.
but his family is trying to get him out of jail ASAP because they say he is in danger. Supposedly, they're getting all kinds of hateful messages, including some voicemails that they released to TMZ and to the public, where an unknown caller says that he hopes Jussie is bad things. I can't say this on the radio just because they just hope that Jussie is basically harassed and all this negative stuff in jail.
Look,
so
man's
they're
in
saying
jail.
that they're getting these unknown callers, but also they claim that he's at higher risk for COVID due to his compromised immune system, which I didn't know he had either. Did you know that?
But ain't no risk of COVID no more.
If that's going to get me out of jail, I got it too.
The only place you can get COVID now is on a plane.
But that's not it, though. His mental health is also at jeopardy because he's being held in protective custody, which is basically solitary confinement. But that's because he's a celebrity. Like, they're doing that to protect him.
Like, look, if I'm going to jail, I want to be in solitary confinement.
That's what I'm saying, too.
Give me some books.
Yeah.
Especially if people are calling my family saying that they hope that I get harassed and, like,
Hey, if I'm in there 5 months, I'm going to come out a preacher and a lawyer.
Yeah, yep. Give me some books. Give me some books.
I'm going to read like crazy.
And can y'all give me a TV? I'll do anything for a TV.
Also, Drake, remember that YOLO estate that we were talking about? How, like, Britney Spears and Caitlyn Jenner, they were touring it to see if they actually could go and buy it.
Yeah.
It was Drake's, like, 3 side-by-side properties. Well, now they're looking at basically totaling the whole thing. Basically,
They just want the land.
yes.
Yeah.
What they're saying is that real estate developers who don't really want to give up like everything is that they're just wanting to tear it all down and just start from fresh.
That happens a lot over there.
Yeah, so
'Cause
this
there's
is in
no
the
more
Hidden
land.
Hills property.
There's no more land to get, so.
Yeah, so they're asking $22 million for the full compound. But they're saying like their main residence alone is $14 million, but they're looking to just demolish it and do a lot of
if you had a-
renovations to the main property.
You had like in California, like a house salvage company where you're like, let me go in first and just take anything that, light fixtures.
Yeah,
switch it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you buy it, they probably do all that stuff, part it out to
Think
people.
so?
I would
Okay.
imagine.
I would think so too, man. I don't think you just come in and just
bulldoze it while it's full.
Yeah,
Nah, I doubt that.
Yeah.
But I know that I saw like Kris Jenner and like all the Jenners and like anybody famous that's in that area has gone and looked at this compound because
Really?
it's like 3 houses side by side.
Don't they have like 8 or 9 houses in that area?
Yeah.
The Jenners and
Well, they do. He don't.
Oh,
She
yeah.
don't. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause she ain't part of the family no more. Really, she ain't on the Hulu show.
She's not.
That's true.
That's sad too.
All right.
What's with all these parents?
She needs to hang out with Thomas Markle.
Could you imagine?
I'm afraid what to say because they're listening. They're listening with lawyers. Can we sue them for that? No. Can we sue them for that? No. Can we sue them for that?
Bring it.
I ain't say nothing
Ray's
wrong.
ready to go.
Listen, I'm just saying. Our boss always wants us to go viral.
I know. There you go. We will. If you want to come in, we'll let you say what you got to say. Now, we got some questions, but we'll let you say, any of the Marcos that are listening. If your dad, hey, man, I defended you, bro, but I'm kind of worried about you.
Maybe we can give him a hotel stay or something.
We're going to have to pay for that. You know that. I would if we can get the interview.
Yeah,
He
right?
can stay at the Carib Royale.
For sure. Nice, beautiful place, too. All right, listen, we come back. It's time for Side Takers. We got a couple that has a situation about spring break. You listen to the story and let us know who you side with. Let's do that on Johnny's House. 8:08 is the time. This is Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's Johnny's house. Partly cloudy, showers today and then tonight. There's going to be thunderstorms rolling through. Close to 80 is our high. It is still 67 right now. All right, we're still looking for some racks if you have them. Listen, I've been begging on the air for 2 days. Y'all know what we need. If you don't have any, somebody did give us a place that possibly would rent some to us. You know, we need about like 10 to 20. So if you got them, we'll call them after we get off the air and see if we can. But as soon as we do, we'll start putting it out there for young ladies in the community. Saturday morning, come on by. Brand new dresses, tags still on them, all shapes, all sizes, all everything. And we want to make sure that if you're a young lady in our community, bring a school ID. If you're homeschooled, just show that you are. I mean, if you look young enough, you're a student. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
You know, you can't come in there looking like Ray saying you want some, a dress.
Oh, hey, that was rude.
Chloe, you too.
Oh, that was so rude. Okay, first of all, people think I'm like 18 sometimes.
I wouldn't think that. But I'm just saying.
Whatever.
People think you're 18. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, I didn't know you were that old.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying she looks younger.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was that old.
Yo, what happened to me?
Y'all are rude.
I'm just saying.
What was I? How was I rude? I said I didn't know you were 27 because you don't look it. I literally said the same thing you just said.
Exactly.
Just Johnny.
I'm just saying we want to help the young ladies in the community. So,
Ray, if you didn't have that resting bitch face, I think you were younger. Because now you have resting bitch lines. They're there permanently.
God, that is so mean.
Actually, when you don't smile, you get less lines.
No, but now you have bitch lines.
Oh, because I'm old.
I didn't say that. I said because your face is always like that.
See what you started, Johnny?
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that listen, Ray can't come in here talking about she homeschooled.
Just because you can't go back for your 5th prom and you're probably a little upset about it.
Oh, I got over that years ago. That was years ago.
Prom. Johnny went to prom like 6 years in a row.
I went for. Because she was a little bit younger, and I had to go.
Two of which were after he was out of high school.
Well, yeah, I was in college. Yes, I was.
He's Trip McNeely.
Yes, I was.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's for all the young ladies in the community. If you wanna get some, hopefully we'll get this rack situation going on. But it's gonna happen Saturday morning. Go to babydj.org and get that information so you can have it, and they're for free. I'm telling you, like 98% of them still have the tag still on them. We had a couple of them that had the security tag on them.
Oh no!
I remember I bought a bottle of. Whose birthday party we celebrating? I brought that bottle, had a security thing on it.
It was at Brian's house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We busted it off. Don't worry.
What was that, Hennessy?
My wife popped it off. She knows how to
it was it was some
it was Ciroc, I think.
Ciroc. Big bottle of Ciroc.
And it had the security cap on it, but that's all right.
Here's the thing, the alarm went off, and the lady said, don't worry about it. That happens all the time.
Sure it does.
Well, I mean, I paid for it, so she saw me walk out. But anyway, it is time for Side Takers. We have a husband and wife. We have Hazel and Jack. Has to do with spring break, and the daughter wants to bring her boyfriend on the family spring break trip. What you got to do is listen to the story and just tell us who you side with. When we come back, we'll be talking to them. Again, don't solve it, just who you side with. That's why we call it Side Takers, and we'll do that next right here on Johnny's House.
This Traffic Center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
We have very slow traffic eastbound on I-4 from before U.S. Highway 27 to just before the 429 with a disabled truck in the center lane. Have a wreck in the right lane westbound on Colonial Drive at McGuire Boulevard. They cleared a crash out of the roadway on Victory Way at Osceola Parkway. Also cleared an accident out of the roadway northbound from John Young Parkway at Directors Row. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Gash.
We talk a lot about diamonds at International Diamond Center, as we should. They're all about diamonds. They have the biggest selection and the best prices in all of Florida. But IDC is also the place to go for fashion jewelry. If you're looking for bands, earrings, pendants, bracelet, colored gemstones, jewelry, designer pieces, they have them. They're on the cutting edge of the latest styles from the top designers in America. The jewelry that new and exciting for other jewelry stores today, they were new and exciting 2 years ago at International Diamond Center. They have the one-of-a-kind fashion-forward jewelry that women love and designers that other stores, they're not even allowed to carry. So if you're looking for anniversary, birthday, new baby, whatever the occasion, they have something that they think she'll love, something you can enjoy for decades. How about those Swiss timepieces? We're talking about a rare collection of pre-owned Rolex watches. International Diamond Center with 4 easy-to-find Orlando locations. They're family-owned, internationally connected, widely regarded as Florida's premier jewelers. International Diamond Center, the cutting edge of fashion-forward designs. They got store hours, details, and designers. All you have to do is go to shopidc.com.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding, and we've paid over $80 million in closing costs. Visit rpfunding.com to see how much we'll pay for your refinance. Or call 855-773-8634.
Terms and conditions apply. Unless 7168 equal housing.
Hey, Orlando business owners, stop overpaying for internet and phone. Switch to Spectrum Business and get Orlando's best deal for small businesses. Get blazing fast internet speeds of 600 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month, and phone for just $19.99 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's faster internet at an incredible price. Other providers don't even come close. Make the switch to Spectrum Business. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra.
XL Weather. Will you need your umbrella? Ella.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $16.50 admission through the end of March. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
I'm Dua Lipa. This is Dua Lipa. Hey, commercial-free music starts now on XL 106.7.
judgmental eyes and ears in the studio. 822.
Nah.
Should have turned the mics on for that one.
Oh, no joke.
Y'all should have heard all that, everything she had to say.
Listen to the live stream, y'all. 822, Orlando's #1 hit music station, XL 1067. Partly cloudy. Showers today with a high of 79. It is 67. All right. It is time for Side Takers. That's where you listen and you say, you know what? I heard this. I side with that person. And then they're supposed to, whatever you decide, it's what they're supposed to do. But first thing we must do is go ahead and meet them. Brian, if we can connect line 1 and 2. All right. Hazel, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good. Jack, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good, good. Okay, Hazel, let's start with you. Tell us what's going on with Side Takers. Somebody's typing.
They're busy
Typing dissertation. Say that again.
Okay. Tell us what's going on with Side Takers.
Well, my husband and I are having an argument concerning like our trip with our kids because, you know, I feel like we have 3. We have our oldest is a junior. She's 17, and I'm okay with her bringing a friend.
Okay.
So this time she wants to bring her boyfriend. It seems like a serious relationship. And I really don't really care because we have separate rooms for the boys and the girls. We typically bring friends.
Yeah.
And it's always really worked out. She's never going to really be alone with him. So I'm like, why don't we give her a little bit of University of Life and have him come along? And also I want to see how he interacts with her.
Okay.
So I think it's like A-okay, you know?
Okay. Jack, what's your problem with this?
My problem with this is she's too young to be having a serious boyfriend, A.
Okay.
B, I don't want to be bunking up with this kid who's going to be having thoughts about my daughter and her bikini for my whole vacation. This is my vacation. That's not a break for me. I'm going to be worrying all the time. What is he thinking about? Where are they sneaking off?
Well,
I was 17. You were 17. You know what goes on at that point.
Yeah.
I don't want that around my daughter right now. She's 17 years old. It's too young.
Yeah, so you think it's just the relationship is too young for her to be bringing her boyfriend on the family trip, and you don't want to room with the dude.
I don't want to room with him. I know what he's thinking. I won't sleep all night.
Well, the thinking part, I don't think you can do much about, but I also wouldn't want to room with him either. Like, I mean, he's going to be thinking it no matter where he is.
And he's
Just so we're
17
clear.
as well?
Yeah,
they're the
17 as
same
well.
age. I mean,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really.
They're the same age.
Yeah.
They're in the same class. I mean, he's a nice enough kid. I'm really just not comfortable with this. That's fine. Like they can go on dates on their own. We can chaperone at home, but to spend like a week off with him at a beach house, an Airbnb thing, no.
Go ahead, Ray.
You guys still chaperone their dates?
I think he meant at the house.
Well, I mean, we make it a date. We make it a date night ourselves, so we'll probably be a little bit more sly about it and ninja-like detective work. We're off on our own watching the whole thing. I mean, you know, it is 2022, and these days people are crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I want them to come. I would rather have them come with us and not have a good time versus like, you know, maybe they plan something and she sneaks away and he's at a different place. I don't know.
Now,
these kids
Hazel,
imagine different things.
Hazel, the kids have always brought a friend with them, but this is the first time that someone's brought a boyfriend or someone that they like.
Correct.
Okay. And Jack,
as far as like romantic, I guess you would say.
Yeah. And Jack, do you think you're just not ready for your little girl to grow up, or you just like, you know what, not in front of me. I just don't want this going down.
I'll say the latter. I don't need to know right now. I'm just not comfortable with this.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can't shelter our kids, honey, because at the end of the day, like, she's going to go to college, and then what are we going to do? We need to like teach her things. We got to watch things, and also make some notes and give them like life lessons.
Not knowing things always stops them from happening.
Yeah, I just look. I know it's going to happen. I made my peace with that it's going to happen. I just don't need to see it right in front of my face.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel that, Jack. We need to like we gotta watch it and see what happens, and also teach our daughter how to like, you know, handle herself and like handle things respectfully. Like if he's being a creep and he's saying things that he shouldn't be saying to a female, number one, and number two, not treating her well. I'm going to be there to check himself, so that way, you know, my daughter understands, hey, you need to know your worth. She's about to go to college in about a year, and God knows what she's going to do there. So let's try to teach her what she needs to do, how she needs to feel, how she should value herself, and then, you know, we can provide her with tools versus like, let's go party and like get in trouble, get kicked out of school, get pregnant, whatever.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
Whoa. So Maybe I don't want to bunk with you. I will.
Jack, she's putting up a good fight, though.
Yeah, and Jack, you just say you understand the raging hormones of a 17-year-old boy, and you just don't want that around your daughter right now, in your face.
And a 17-year-old
In
girl.
my face, I don't want it.
By the way.
Like, yeah, and small doses, it's fine. A week of it, that's way too much at this age.
A week is a long
All
time.
right.
Maybe we set boundaries. We tell them no PDA in front of us. Don't act oozy, creepy in front of us, and then make that a rule. Maybe that's something that we can compromise.
It's not the in front of you need to worry about. I mean,
yeah, exactly. It's wandering off.
I got a feeling you give him those rules, he go like, you know what? I don't even want to go. I don't wanna go. All right, B.
This is a lot.
Put him on hold. All right, here's the situation. You got Hazel and Jack. They got 3 kids, 17-year-old daughter. They're going away, I think, next week. They got a little beach house, and they say they can bring a friend. Their daughter wants to bring her boyfriend. They've been dating since the beginning of the year. Jack's like, nope, I don't want it. First of all, I ain't trying to room with this kid for a week, knowing that he has thoughts about my 17-year-old daughter in her bathing suit. Hazel's like, listen, you know what? Let him come. We can observe and see what happened. It could be some life lessons that are taught there. Jack's like, listen, I know what's happening. I realize we have a beautiful daughter. Things happen. I just don't want that mess around me. So you decide. If you side with Hazel, the boyfriend will be going for a week with the family on spring break. If you decide with Jack, he is not going. We got several ways you can vote. We want to talk to you, so call in 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text your vote over, the XL Mobile is 41067. You want to get into discussion on social media, we can do that. And if you're watching the live stream, cast your vote. They all add in. If you side with Hazel, the little boy will be going on vacation with the family. You side with Jack, he will not. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Who do you side with? On Side Takers.
This traffic center
Orlando's #1 hit music station is XL 106.7. Johnny's house on a Tuesday, partly cloudy, scattered showers. Then later on tonight, heavy showers and thunderstorms. High today, close to 80. It is 66 right now. All right, it's time for Side Takers. On hold right now, we have Hazel and Jack. They have 3 kids, 17-year-old daughter, junior in high school. Now, the family goes away on spring break every year. This year, they got an Airbnb that's beachfront. They told in the past the kids are allowed to bring one friend, and the daughter said she wants to bring her boyfriend. Now, Hazel has no problem with this, and they said because the way we're set up that the girls sleep in one room and the guys sleep in other rooms. And Jack said, nope, don't want this. Don't want to bunk in the same room with my daughter's boyfriend. And he feels like he knows how 17-year-old hormones are raging, and this kid is thinking about his daughter in her bathing suit. So he says he does not want them to go.
Not in the bathing suit.
In the bathing
suit.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
what he said, bathing suit right here. Hazel thinks he's being ridiculous. They've always bought friends to spring break. And Jack's like, well, this is the first time her daughter's bringing a boyfriend, and she's too young to be serious with a boy. So who do you side with? If you side with Jack, then the little boyfriend ain't going on a week-long trip with the family. You side with Hazel, then he is. Who do you side with on Side Takers? Let's see here. Let me see. I saw the numbers there. Amy, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you side with?
Jack.
Say no. Don't bring the little knucklehead boy to the spring break.
No.
No? And why?
No.
Why?
Well, because friends and family tend to cover for each other, so they can sneak out whenever they want.
So you think that the whole time they're going is they're thinking of a getaway so they can get together and do teenage stuff?
Teenage stuff, yes, definitely. They're both at that age. They're like you said, hormones are going crazy. I know when I was that age.
They're about to be adults.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Even at this age, I wouldn't even in my parents' house. I wouldn't.
No. What?
So I can't imagine at a beach house.
Hey, that ain't your parents' house. That's an Airbnb.
No, and that makes it even worse. You know, like no.
She said no. Amy said no. Amy, it sounds to me like
no. I have boys. Like I would never even let them go out with their girlfriend on a week trip. No.
Amy,
Really?
Amy, it sounds like you've had some past experience with this.
Well, no, actually, because my brother used to do this stuff. And he used to come home
your
with
brother.
These crazy
Absolutely,
stories.
yes.
So I know.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't even allowed to go outside without my mom. No, not even.
I didn't either.
But I'm glad because I didn't end up like my friends.
Your friends, pregnant and stuff.
Yeah, my friends. Yeah.
Boy, this took an ugly turn. All right, Amy, thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Maybe it's because I got a boy, but I would be cool with if his girlfriend wanted to go with us somewhere.
Yeah.
I go with to keep your friends close, your enemies
closer. Yep. Candace, good morning.
Good morning.
Candace, who do you side with on Side Taker?
Oh, Hazel all the way. I feel like that they need to get to know him better. Like, this is a perfect opportunity. Like the other girl said, that they could sneak out. If they stay in the room with her dad, then what's the issue? He should be able to catch him sneaking out. Same with her. Her mom should be able to catch her sneaking out. Like, it just gets serious.
Listen, I can understand that. You know, the one time that Brian and I, we slept in the same room a couple times. But one time, I couldn't sleep all night. I was very uncomfortable.
No, I couldn't sleep either.
Very uncomfortable.
I didn't know what was going on. I had just started here. It was very weirard. Didn't know if there was some weird initiation.
There's some 17-year-old kid in my room. I don't want that for the whole week. No.
Johnny thinking about me in my bathing suit.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God.
Thank you, Candace. You had to make it weird, didn't you, Brian? Ray,
it was weird when you came out of the bathroom and the candles were on. That was weird.
I like candles. And I sleep in Silk robes. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Ray, I had them covers tucked tight, boy.
Whoa.
All the way up to my neck.
Brian did everything but fake snore.
I was flipping through all of my travel documents looking for the safe word.
There's a lot of people siding with Hazel, but some that are for Jack. Somebody said the vacation should not revolve around a teenage relationship.
Go ahead.
If you haven't taught that girl her worth and how to act by now, it's too late.
Yikes.
Harsh.
They stopped learning. They stopped learning at 17.
Listen,
You're right.
if my parents gave up on me at 17.
Goodness.
Let's be real here.
Right.
They said if she don't know her self-worth now, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my son picks up something the next year and a half or so.
Wow. B, what they saying over there, man?
Heck, some more powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. Most of them side with the mom. The ones that don't aren't really because they're afraid of the dude. They just say, don't ruin my vacation.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
That's really the only reason I would
Yes.
see the side with the dad is like, this is my vacation, not yours.
Man, you got me.
But imagine how pissed she's going to be if they don't let him come.
She's gonna be the
And then she's going to ruin the vacation solo.
She's gonna be the angry teenager on
Yes,
vacation.
Right, no,
exactly.
then you sit your little ass in that room then. That's fine.
Hey, we're going to the beach. You want to go? No.
She's
All right.
17, not 7. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she's going to stay in the hotel room and send nudies to her boyfriend instead of hang out with her family.
Hey,
that's what she's going to do.
She's going to learn about poor decisions that way, too.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
What makes you think just because she's in that room, she's going to send some nudies?
That's exactly where my mind went.
Those
I don't
bathing
know.
suits, because Ray used to do it.
I'm less worried about whatever they do. I'm just more worried about the little annoying person ruining a family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm with the dad. Like, dude, why I gotta share a room with this dude?
Right, like, I don't want to sweat this all day.
Man,
but I would let my son.
Would you? All right, here we go. Hazel and Jack, their 17-year-old daughter. They're gonna go on spring break. Got a house set up for next week. They can all bring a friend. The daughter said, "Hey, can I bring my boyfriend?" Jack's like, "Nope. I know what that boy's thinking, and plus, I ain't trying to room with him for a week." Hazel's like, "Hey, listen, go ahead and bring him. We can keep an eye on him. We can see, how they interact with each other. And if there's anything we need to correct, we can do it before she goes off to college." All right. Who do you side with? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile, if you want to text, that's 41067. Up on social media and the live stream. When we come back, we'll find out who you side with. It's Side Takers right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is XL 106.7. Johnny's house, partly cloudy. Expect some showers today. Thunderstorms later on tonight. 79s are high. It is 67 right now. All right, we need to find a winner or two side takers. You got Hazel and Jack at 3 kids, 17-year-old daughter. They said, you can bring a friend. She said, I want to bring my boyfriend as the family gets to go away for a week for spring break. Jack, the father's like, I am not trying to have that boy around me for a week, and I know what 17-year-old boys think about. Hazel's like, listen, this is a good time that we can see our daughter interact with this guy, and then we can make any corrections. And he's like, nope, she is too serious to have a boyfriend and bring him on the family trip. All right, from up and down the halls, from you guys calling on the house phones, social media, you sided with Hazel. Hazel, you win. How you feel?
I'm very, very happy because A, I won. Sorry, honey. And B, I want to make sure that my kid is, well equipped and able to handle herself. And I think this week will definitely give her a life lesson.
Jack, how you feel like, I can see why you didn't want the kid around, for a whole week and you got to stay in the same room with the kid, blah, blah, blah. But now that the listener sided with your wife, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm not going to be sleeping at all for an entire week because I'm going to be up watching this kid the whole time.
No, you got to just have that discussion on the first day.
Yeah.
Look, the first time I ever went and met this girl, one time I moved, and her dad pulled me aside and said, look, seriously, I'll kill you. And he said, I'm not just saying that to be funny. I'll literally kill you.
I mean, honey, we could always, we both take martial arts. We could always bring, our ninja stars or.
I agree with Brian. Jack, you got to sit the kid down and say, hey, listen, I'm against, especially because it's you and him in the room, against my better judgment. I ain't going to lie. I ain't want you here. But you're here, and you like my daughter. She sees, I don't want any funny stuff, anything. And you can tell with his little eyes light up. He heard you.
Yeah, I'll bring some nunchucks.
Oh, my
God.
This is probably going to be
the first night, and yeah.
This is probably going to be the most well-behaved that they've been in a week, so it's good because you're under, he's under your supervision.
Yeah.
Booby trap the door, though.
Booby trap the door. Look,
I've got my doubts, but I'll take your advice.
The kid get up to go to the bathroom. Where you going, little man?
Nope.
Where you going?
Booby trap the door.
Yeah,
Where you going? Well, listen, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Hazel, they sided with you. I guess you tell your daughter that he can come, and Jack, I understand it's going to be a rough little week, but hey, you're a parent. You got to deal with stuff like that.
We'll deal with it. We got 3 of them. Got to get started somewhere.
All right. Well, have fun, and thank you guys for getting on Side Takers.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I don't know if I have a problem with that. I don't know. I don't think I'd let my 17-year-old daughter go with his family.
For me, it's a different situation. I have a boy.
Yeah.
So I know maybe that's not fair, but that's all I know. So I would allow his girlfriend to come with us.
Yeah.
But I can't say unequivocally that if he were a girl, that I would allow the opposite.
Yeah.
That's just being honest.
I feel like I would. I feel like I would allow him.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
No matter what, if it was my daughter or my son.
Mm-hmm.
Because
so you got both. So you might have this situation someday.
Yeah. I think I'd be okay with it just because I know that I would be there. And like I said, they're 17 and somebody said they're not adults yet. Yeah, I get that, but they're about to be out from underneath that roof.
Real trouble because you're going to have little boys that are going to be friends with your son so they can get to your daughter.
No, I know. No. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be just sitting in between their bedrooms.
Like, are we going to the beach? We're all going to the beach.
Yes, we're all going.
I don't feel well. I'm going back. I'm going back too. I don't feel well.
We're all going to sleep in one room. One king-size bed. No,
but I understand, Jack, like, man, this ain't no vacation for me. Damn. All right, Ray, what are you working on, Celebrity News?
Elon Musk. Did you see his tweet to Putin?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard that one.
He's bringing up Ukraine and everything right
Coming
now.
up, Johnny's house.
So Elon Musk seems to be like a fan favorite to everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
Like he is just taking over everything.
I was on him early.
Yeah.
I know you were.
I was one of the first.
Yeah, so he was talking about how he is challenging Vladimir Putin to a fight. And yes, I'm talking a straight up single combat is what he was tweeting
Putin
him.
would beat him.
You think so?
He works out every day.
I mean, he does know some martial arts.
Yeah,
I bet.
wasn't he KGB?
He was KGB, and he's a Taekwondo like black belt type.
Wow. So I did not know that, but Elon Musk tweeted him.
He
and
once kicked someone into the second row of an unsanctioned karate.
Of course.
We knew
he
that was
did.
coming.
Of course he did.
And so he didn't get a response, but he was saying that whoever won the fight, the stakes would be Ukraine's future. So he's saying that he would fight for Ukraine, Elon Musk.
It's different fighting for skill and someone fighting from passion from the heart.
Yeah,
You know, if he's fighting for Ukraine, he might.
I see. I like Elon on this one, but I wouldn't put the fate of Ukraine on a fist fight between Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, and it was funny because he had a follow-up tweet saying, "Do you agree to this fight, Putin?" And he's like not answering him, obviously, because there's stuff going on. Dolly Parton is withdrawing her name from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I saw that. Why?
This is crazy to me because I guess a lot of people were just like freaking out the fact that she was announced to be up for a nomination to be entered into the Hall of Fame.
She definitely deserved to be there.
Yeah, but there was like immediate backlash for those who felt Dolly wasn't good enough or wasn't a good fit. So it sounds like she heard all the people that were kind of like reaching out and saying that, you know, they wanted to get in the middle of it, saying that she didn't deserve a nomination. So she posted on social media yesterday. And she said, even though I'm extremely flattered and grateful to be nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't feel like I have earned that right.
Really?
Isn't that sad? She said, I really do not want votes to be split because of me. So I must respectfully bow out.
I don't understand.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't she in rock and roll or like country rock?
I mean,
Country-
Rock and
country
Roll Hall of Fame doesn't have to be like rock and
Yeah.
roll.
No,
Like,
it's just music.
It's just music in general. So
She's an icon.
Yeah.
I know. And that's what she said. She said, I do hope the hall will understand and will be willing to consider me again if I'm ever worthy. Like, what is she talking about? You are freaking Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And she's already, like, questioning it. So, I mean, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has a lot of country artists. Johnny Cash, Jimmy Rogers, Bill Monroe, Hank Williams. So, I mean, I don't know. It just sucks that she feels that way because
some articles she read resonated in her. And,
I know.
And she's like, no.
But it's the fact that she got so much backlash.
It probably had a list of people that they thought should be in there before
Instead of her?
Yeah, country artists. And she probably said, you know what? That's fine.
Will Smith having some talks with Gayle King. We heard a little bit of it yesterday, but he was speaking with Gayle King for an extended interview that aired this weekend. And one of the big highlights is that he said that there was no infidelity between him and Jada Pinkett.
Yep.
So he said that him and his marriage, he said, never has there been an instance of infidelity in his marriage.
All right. So yesterday we looked up the word.
Yes.
And it's an action or state being unfaithful to a spouse or other sexual partner. What he's saying is that she wasn't unfaithful if he knew.
Yeah.
Right, because he went on to say, I've never been shocked.
Yep.
Yes.
I've never been caught off guard.
And if you listen, that's why it made sense. He said, tell us about your entanglement, which meant that, okay, you were supposed to go in and y'all do whatever you wanted, but it got entangled when he fell for you.
Yeah, exactly. So when the word got out that what's his name was falling for Jada Pinkett,
Yes.
that's when everybody found out about the entanglement and all that.
yeah.
So, but he said Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever. So he's basically saying that like we knew.
Oh yeah, that, the little, what's her name?
August Alsina.
Yeah.
His thing was, man, I'm over here all the time. We're going to award shows. Let's just stop this and let's be you and I. And Jada's like, whoa, I'm a will.
Yeah. So what he was saying, though, is that life has gotten really, really simple for him right now. And he thinks that, you know, he is a better actor and he's focusing more on his life and everything now that the chatter was out there and people were talking about it. He said, but to have that chatter and the negative conversations, it actually sparks a good conversation between some people.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to check out that full interview with Gayle King, it's pretty interesting to
He
to
pretty
hear
much
that.
said no surprises.
Yep.
You know, what y'all think she did behind my back, I knew.
Yep.
So mind your own damn business. That's what you should do. All right, let's find out what is trending. Brian's going to tell us next right here on Johnny's House. 909 is Johnny's house on a Tuesday morning. Expect some partly cloudy skies, rain later on today. 79s are high. It is 67 right now. All right, B, what is trending, man?
Well, today is what they call the Ides of March.
Okay.
It's on the Roman calendar. It's the 15th. It's referenced. That's the date that Julius Caesar was assassinated. So they always say, beware of the Ides of March.
Yeah.
That means watch your back.
Okay.
Even in the shower, even at picnics.
Yep, because he did get
You got to watch your back.
E tu brute.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's today.
Okay.
Let's see. There is, we were talking about this earlier. This was 2 years ago today, basically, that people, or in 2 days, that people were finding out about the pandemic for the first time.
Yes.
Because everything got shut down this week, 2 years ago, as we were getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. So 2 years ago today, they looked at the Google searches, and everyone was Googling, what is a pandemic?
Oh, my God.
Because most people at that point hadn't lived through anything like that before.
I remember sitting here talking about, what do you mean they're closing all the bars? You can't go to a bar anymore? But it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yep. So the screenshot of Google's trending questions from March 11th, 2020. Number one was, what is a pandemic? Number two, when is the last pandemic? Number three, how long does COVID-19 last? Why is coronavirus such a big deal?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And then how did COVID-19 start? That's what everybody was asking.
Well, people still asking that question.
2 years ago today. Followed up by, how do you make your own hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
And can I still touch my face to avoid the coronavirus?
They were telling you not to.
Hand sanitizers.
Yeah, they were telling you not to touch your face.
Everybody started making
I feel like
them,
there are so many things that are going around in the beginning of the
Oh,
pandemic.
yeah, everything.
Remember, people were
Oh, yeah.
like, "Oh, if you drink hand sanitizer, it'll kill coronavirus."
Yeah, it was completely nuts. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. That was 2 years ago, and we didn't know what. We were on the phone with, Wanda. And we were like, well, this could never happen here.
Right.
What is that thing
we're
over there?
Thank God we're in the
Yep.
United States where this stuff never happens.
And look at us now.
March Madness kicks off this week. Today is the first round of the play-in games. So get your bracket in. If you're in our little group, get your money together.
That's right.
According to this, 5% of people fill out their March Madness bracket based on teams' colors and mascots. And we've had somebody win that before.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
We had someone do it
Yeah,
based
they
on
did.
whose mascot could beat up the other mascot, and they won.
Yep, they won the money. And I was so
incredible.
mad.
They won.
Yeah.
I think that was the year that Duke won because you can't beat up a devil.
Nope.
Like the devil always wins.
Yep.
Fighting against like a badger or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this thing going around on TikTok where they say that there's a life hack where you bring a suitcase to the grocery store.
And then what?
So that instead of bags and everything, you bring like a carry-on size.
Oh, so you're doing the same thing that people are doing when they're shopping,
Right.
just packing at the store.
Yeah, so you go through your shop and then you pack your suitcase at the checkout line and you roll it back to your house and you can take it inside with you. And someone posted it on TikTok. And they said that's like a genius thing. Tourists do that in the mall. At
Yes,
Florida,
they do.
Oh, yeah.
At
Oh, yeah.
Florida Mall here.
Yes.
They bring their
Oh, yeah, they bring a
suitcase,
suitcase.
or they buy a suitcase.
Yeah.
And then they go to the store and they load it up.
Yep.
So maybe
you see
it
it all
is-
the time.
I remember the first
grocery
time I ever
store?
saw that. I'm like, why
What
do
is-
they have suitcases?
Oh, yeah. So now when you're ready to go home, the stuff is already there.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is packed and ready to go.
But like I carry 9,000 bags in at the grocery store because I don't want to make two trips. And if you have a suitcase with
Suitcase.
wheels on it, you just roll it right into your
Yep.
house and unpack it. It's
I
kind
don't
of
know-
dumb, but
I
it's
don't- I
kind of
don't know if
genius
that'll
at the
take
same
off.
time.
It'll be interesting to see if that. It's, if we'll make a deal. The first one we see, first time any one of us see someone in a grocery store with a suitcase, let the rest of us know.
People
Okay.
will look at you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those tourists didn't care.
No.
They didn't care. All right. Listen, today we're having some workplace awards after the show today. We're going to find out what awards have you gotten in your workplace. We're going to ask you next right here on Johnny's House. 921 Orlando's #1 hit music station. This is Johnny's House. It's going to be partly cloudy. There is a chance of rain today and thunderstorms later on tonight. 79 is our high. It is 68 right now. All right, after the show today, we got this big thing going on. We're going to have like a little meet and mingle and food.
It's called March Madness.
March Madness.
In the building.
I think it's because we haven't seen each other in a lot lately because we've all been working like from home or like different levels of from home. So it's kind of a get together to say, hey, everybody, we're a team.
Yeah, and in December, normally when we have like our Christmas party or holiday party, we have like some awards that they give out. And this year we did it was virtually, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to watch a video, didn't we?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so it was virtually. So they wanted to, bring that back while we have everybody in the office. So they'll be giving out some awards. And we want to know if you got any awards from wherever you work. Ray, you got any awards? Ever got any awards from the place you work?
I got favorite radio personality.
Okay.
From Watermark.
Yeah, you did.
That was big.
Yeah, our show gets. We get a lot.
We get favorite show from them.
I got 2007. I got programmer of the year. That was the year that Doc left. And the show didn't fall apart, so they felt that they needed to give it to me.
Yes.
2007. That was it. I don't think I got anything after that. Man, that was a long time.
Yeah.
B, what'd you get?
I did get Employee of the Year for the I-Team
yes,
once.
you did.
Yeah.
But there was only 4 of us. And I believe I was third one to get it. So I think it was just going through everybody.
Stop it.
No, I'm serious. The I-Team wasn't that big back then. So I got that. And then I got Employee of the Quarter finally after
that was last year, right?
Yeah, after what? Say 18 quarters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20 quarters, something like that.
Chloe, you ever got any awards? If the answer is no,
maybe
I got
not for work, but for school, I got Dean's List, and I got an award for getting some scholarship thing.
Look at that, Dean's List.
Yeah, I got my school paid for. No student loans over here.
Really?
That's good.
You're an A student throughout school?
No, but
What?
the one semester I got straight A's, and then the other semesters is like A B's. I had a C every now and then. But.
I was student of the week in elementary school. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Student. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
My classes were really easy though. Like I was not taking hard classes at all at UCF.
Really?
Yeah.
Entertainment
management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do with that? Manage entertainment. There you go. There you go.
This is what I went to school for.
Now, there's a lot of places that usually around the holiday parties they have a big thing where they give away, employee awards. And we want to know, what employee awards have you won? It's okay to brag about it on the air. I mean, I'll talk about mine. I got mine in 2007. I had to look it up. I'm like, okay, I got it the year that Doc left. When did Doc leave? Damn, 2007?
Mine might have been around the same time because remember they tried to fire me and then they slid me over to the I-Team instead to keep me employed because the person that made that decision isn't all that smart. And then he left. And then the new person came in and said, well, what the hell did you do that for? And they hired me back.
Yeah, that was true.
They just put me on the I-Team on the shelf to save me from having to be gone so they could slide me back in.
Sounds like a disaster.
Oh, it's
What
crazy.
is I-Team?
The internet.
Oh, okay.
I-Team. What was that? Something else this morning you didn't know what it was. What were we talking about? It was off air. And I said, you know what that is? And you're like, no.
I don't remember.
We got well, we're on air, so I won't remember.
We'll keep a list.
Yes.
We'll keep a list.
I don't know a lot sometimes.
I want to find out from you, what awards have you won from work? And one of you, for going ahead and sharing that with us, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out the Magic Brooklyn Nets. It is tonight at the Amway. You want to get tickets, go to OrlandoMagic.com. But go ahead, brag on it. I want the older, the better. But if you got some in the last couple of years, we want to hear about those too. Any awards that you've gotten from your workplace, we want you to share them with us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, because we love to talk to you on the air. If you can't talk but you want to tell us, you can text. The XL Mobile is 41067. And if you're on social media listening, you can drop it there. And the live stream, I don't think y'all any award winners in there. Let me look around.
Oh, wow.
Well, they like it when we talk to them. No.
Johnny would get the award for the best backhanded compliments.
What backhand compliment? What I say?
You always give backhanded compliments.
What?
Always.
One example. I just want one. I don't need a 30. I don't need 15. I don't need 10. I need one. Give me one.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll think of one.
Exactly. All right. Somebody on live stream said, ouch. I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all up in there. Somebody went, damn. No, I'm sure somebody got second place in the class.
Hey, I got runner-up for most attractive.
I mean, second most attractive is still pretty good.
They gave an award for second?
No, my friend worked for yearbook, and she came up and told me that I was, that I got runner-up. I'm like,
Hey, second most attractive is pretty solid.
Okay, was the winner attractive?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
She's still pretty?
Yes, to this day, stunning.
Okay. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. Tickets to the Magic Brooklyn Nets. All you had to do is tell us what awards have you won from your workplace. Share it with us. We'll share everybody else right here on Johnny's House. 9:35, Johnny's house, partly cloudy. Rain today and thunderstorms later on tonight. Close to 80 is our high. It is 68 right now. We got a little awards thing going on after we get off the air today, and we're curious to see if you have won any awards from where you work. And one of you, just for sharing that with us, going to hook you up. Pair of tickets. Check out the Orlando Magic Brooklyn Nets. It's going to be tonight, 7 o'clock, Amway Center. You want to get tickets, orlandomagic.com. Iram, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Johnny's house.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
All right.
I called last week, and I was spoken to you guys about being famous last week, about Bridal Gallery.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. How did you get a lot of followers from that?
We did. We got a lot of followers. Thank you.
Very good, very good. So, you award winner from work. What did you win?
So we are a diamond retailer for Justin Alexander, which is one of our bigger designers that we carry.
Okay.
And last year I was nominated without me knowing, and then around Christmas time they announced that I was a brand ambassador for Justin Alexander, and they only chose 10 people in the world to represent him.
What?
Yeah.
You're the brand ambassador for the whole world?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's pretty impressive.
Now, what does that come with? You get a car, you get a check. What do you get? A plaque?
Well, I did get a prize. I did get an amazing certificate. He sent me a bunch of gifts. Like I got Justin Alexander swag. I got a cheese board with his initials on it. But yeah, like he knows me personally. He sent me a birthday message congratulating me on my brand ambassador. Wished me a happy birthday, and my birthday this year was Justin Alexander themed.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah. Well, congratulations, That's pretty big.
Thank you.
Brand ambassador of the world.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, for Bridal Gallery of Orlando.
There you go, man. Listen, Iram, you keep calling in. Yeah. I'm gonna have to charge you for a commercial. Right. I told you that last time.
Of course, I will. I'll continue. I love you guys. I've been listening to you guys since I was 6
in middle school.
Years old.
In middle school, I got.
Yeah, middle school. On the bus, rocking XL 1.7.
All right, thank you, man, and continued success to your business.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right.
My man took that as an invitation. No, I'm going to keep calling. He said, no, I will. Keep calling. No, I will.
Like a $100,000 radio station. I got some things to say. I need to plug my business. Wesley, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
All right. From your job, you are a award winner. What did you win?
I won Rookie of the Year.
Oh, for what? What kind of job was it?
I'm a general manager at a restaurant. I mean, so it was for all the restaurants in Florida, 3 different kinds of restaurants, and I won the Rookie of the Year. I got to go on a cruise to the Bahamas, which was nice. I feel kind of dumb because I wasn't brand ambassador of the world. But
yeah, I mean, that's small-time stuff you're dealing with.
I'm pretty good about it. Again, the cruise was nice.
No, Wesley, that's impressive. If it's your first year at a restaurant and you got Rookie of the Year, that's big. That is.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I was very proud. My family was proud. And again, the cruise was nice. Again, going to the Bahamas and doing all that. They let me bring my wife. So everything was included.
Nice. Now, that really sucks if they say, we got you one room. That's all. One person, one room. Now, there's some places to do that. All right. Wesley, you hold on a second. And Nicole, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right, Nicole, you are award winner from work. What did you win?
So, a few years ago, today's actually the anniversary of this, which is kind of cool that this came up. I got the Waltogram. So I used to work for a very large entertainment company here in Orlando, if you know. And so all my employees and my peers got to vote on who was like an exemplary person, who helped each other, helped the guests, everything. So I was the very first person to win that, and it was my first year in management, which was a big deal. And then fast forward a couple years, I actually got to win the company-wide Legacy Award, which only 1% of the whole world, because it's a global company, obviously, international.
Yes.
1% of the entire company gets this award, and it was kind of cool because I got to kind of flaunt it every day. I got a special name tag that was a different color. I got a plaque. Very unique. It was
and
the last thing I did before.
You must be really. Awesome. You must be really good at what you do.
I love my job, and I just was so thankful because it wasn't just my bosses who voted. It was my employees who I love dearly with my whole heart, and it meant a lot to me.
Wow! Congratulations. All right, you hold on. B, what they saying over there, man?
Let's see. ExxonMobil powered by attorney Dan Newland in Iraq need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said their wife won Teacher of the Year after being runner-up for 10 years straight.
Teacher of the Year.
That's tough to do.
It is.
Yep.
Teacher of the Year. You must be really, really good.
Someone got a Teacher Assistant Award for being the best rapper.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
We'll take that.
And then 25 years ago, someone won the Passion to Please Award for customer service.
Passion? 25 years ago?
Yeah.
Funny.
Holding on to that.
All right, Nicole, congratulations for winning that. The 1% award for the company. You're gonna hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out the Orlando Magic Brooklyn Nets is tonight at the Amway Center. You hold on so we can get some information. Let's get out of here, y'all. It's about 9:40. 9:46, time for us to get out of here. I guess I'll go to this meeting, and I just text the kid and say, hey, I got a meeting. I'll pick you up a little later on. He's like, okay. Like, no, nothing. Why? Can I go? None of that. He's at that age where he don't ask anymore.
That's good.
You know when they were young, can I go? Why can't I go? Now he's like, all right.
Yeah, now my son never goes anywhere I
Really?
ask him to anymore. No, he'd rather stay home. He's good.
I'm good. That's about it. Hang out with the kid the rest of the day. Chloe, how about you? What you got going on today?
I'm going to the gym and I'm going to the skate park.
Skate park. You know, it's gonna rain really bad tonight.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's gonna be some storms.
It's already clouding up.
Yeah.
I might go to an indoor one then.
Okay. You go. How often do you go to skate park?
Well, lately I've been going a lot because like I'm trying to learn something. So I've been fixated on it, and it's
Really?
been annoying me that I can't get it. So
When's your next gig hula hooping?
I think I'm gonna do something for Bad Bunny.
Really?
As soon as promo gets it approved, I'll be out there.
Now, she retired.
Yeah. I mean, after Ray took her out.
Right.
Whatever.
Man, I put all my money on you.
I thought for sure.
And you quit.
Because like it was just too tight, and Ray had I gave her the better one.
Yeah. Okay. All that.
I've learned to not trust people.
I did.
I get burned.
But she was a professional. She gets paid
That's why
for
I
it.
trusted her.
I know. Same here. All right, B, what's up with you, man?
Nothing. We're gonna do this meeting. And eat a little bit of stuff as long as it's on my diet.
Yeah.
Because I gotta keep losing the weight. They actually hit me up and said, "Hey, man, you ain't been tracking your stuff enough," because it goes into the app and they can see the back end of the app.
Yeah.
But I have been tracking it. Just I haven't had a chance to go on the app and put it in because I've been busy.
Yeah.
Because I went to bed late last night because of my wife's birthday.
Yeah. No, he let me see. Brian let me see a little bit of his after photo, man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
definitely dropped some weight.
Yeah, my before and after. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely dropped
Thank
some
you.
weight.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
So gonna do that, and then I don't know, go help my kid with some workouts of his because he's got football and he's trying to stay in shape. That's pretty much it. This morning on the podcast, if you missed it, listen to it. We talked about your passwords and all that stuff.
Yes.
And how to keep them safe and what password would get cracked in 6 seconds. Well, I posted the link to the chart.
Yeah.
That shows you your password strength.
Yes.
So you can go check it out at xl1067.com or Johnny's House Facebook. That way you can test your passwords to see how quickly they would hack you.
Yep. Also, we need racks for our Operation Princess project. We're giving out 2,000 dresses on Saturday, and we need some racks to put them on. If you know of anybody that has them, I mean, like I said, we can rent them. If you rent racks, let us know. Just reach out to us so we can get this thing and be a tremendous success for the weekend. Other than that, we're going to hand this thing over to Ryan Seacrest. Y'all have a beautiful day. Stay dry, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.